Hello everyone. Today we're going to be looking at four stocks of Nifty 500, which look pretty interesting for the coming week. These stocks have been selected basis on a varied number of factors. Uh, what we look at primarily is the price action which is happening on a point and figure chart. Along with that, we will also be looking at candlestick formations on a weekly basis, and we'll also be looking at a ratio chart between uh, the selected stock and the index, which is Nifty 50. After looking at the whole variety of stocks across the Nifty 500 universe, uh, these look to be the most interesting in terms of a risk reward basis. So let's start off. The first stock is BHAL. Now, BHAL obviously has risen quite a bit from the lows it made. We've seen a good recovery of nearly 100% from the lows, but overall the stock has remained weak. Now, this is a 0.5% chart. Over here, we have the same point and figure chart, but which is on a larger time frame. This is the weekly candlestick chart, and we have the 200 MA and the 20 MA also plotted along with it. Now, first, let's start with analyzing the ratio chart of BHAL. Now, BHAL against Nifty 50 over a larger period of time had a downward trend. Then it remained in sync with what Nifty had been doing, and recently, from February onwards, we started having an outperformance of BHAL over Nifty 50. Now, we're in this region right now where it is again looking like it's going to break through this zone and probably reach new highs. What we can probably do over here is also plot a trend line and see where BHAL is. So BHAL against Nifty 50 is at a cusp of starting its outperformance again. On a weekly chart, BHAL, obviously we can see it was tugging the 20 MA and very comfortably below the 200 MA. The 20 MA flattened and now started to move up closer towards the 200 MA. What very important thing to notice over here is that BHAL, once it broke above the 20 MA, it has now come back to test it and looks like a perfect retest of it. Should be going closer to the 200 MA now. Now let's look at a longer term chart, yeah, on point and figure. We have this big column of X, which is the blue column, right? Now this is the price going up. Now this anchor column low is very, very important because till this stands, the bulls remain strong in terms of the fact that they will be in control. Now let's plot uh, something over here which seems pretty interesting. If we plot a horizontal line from this low, right? And we can clearly see that this was uh, a support at one point in time, again acted as a support, and it broke down. And we had something like a cup and a handle formation also when it broke out. And it faced resistance over here and also faced a resistance and some effort to break over here. Over here, this kind of a formation is called as a triangle breakout because we had inside columns. Now, if we, this can be clearly seen if uh, we plot 45-degree trend lines over here. So we had inside columns, right? It broke out with uh, a very strong price action, and we've seen a consolidation and a retest of this trend line. On a medium term basis, you can have targets of 73 and 99, and the immediate risk which is there in the trade. Uh, so over here you can see the commentary. Over here we get, I mean, DBX value, which is double bottom sell, which tells us the risk which is there in the trade. So the next DBS is 43.87. So we can roughly say 43.5 on a closing basis for BHAL. Now these are all cash charts, so we'll only be looking at cash. So a risk of around 5 rupees right now with the current price of 48.3 and probable targets of 73 and 99. So it becomes a very, very good in terms of risk reward. Now in this thing, we have a little difficulty in terms of finding out the next entry because the next entry, the next DTB, uh, is at 52. We're still at 48, so That's why we come to a lower time frame chart to find a more effective entry place. On a z- on a 0.5% chart, we saw this retest which we saw over here, right? The same low is here, right? And now we are seeing a follow through buy. This went up, created a little retracement, and uh, is creating a swing breakout or a double top buy over here. This double top buy is at 48.44, so 48.5 roughly. The current price is 48.3, so the entry is right over there right now. So this is bail for us. Let us go to the next stock. The next stock is Chola Fin. Now Chola Fin obviously has had very good performance in terms of the way it's gone up. We can see it from the weekly candlestick charts, from the lows of, I mean, last year, we've nearly gone up 4 times. This has been a very, very good rally. Uh, let's again start off with the ratio chart over Nifty, right? Now we can see that Cholafin has, since the month of June 2020, has consistently outperformed the Nifty 50, and it's been a very, very good outperformance. Again, we had a breakout of uh, these levels where it has stopped once, right? Dipped a bit, and this is probably a retest. So there's a continuation over here. Uh, Chola Fin should be able to continue to outperform Nifty 50. On a weekly basis, it's very, very clear. It's not even tested the 20 MA for a very long time, and it's continuing the rally, right? This is an area where it kind of stopped, right? We had this kind of a price action where we had dojis, right? We had very small, I mean, candles on a weekly basis. Now, what it did on Friday or last week again was that it did break out of this zone. We can just plot a horizontal line. It broke out of this zone, but it closed below it. So it's very, very important that we close above this level over here. Now, which we'll see on the point and figure chart. Now let's come to the 1% point and figure chart, which is a medium term. We are already in a double top buy with a trap. Now this is something where a trap buy. So we have a double top buy over here, a follow through double top buy over here. We didn't get a double top buy over here. We got a double bottom sell, right? So this was an exit signal for the bulls, but it has immediately given another double top buy. So what it has basically done is it's trapped the bulls over the bears over here, who probably would have said that this rally is over, let's go short. So trap the bulls is called as a bear trap, and it's given a fresh double top buy above 583. Chola Fin, I think last week did go to a level close to 595, right? So the high was 600.95. So it touched 600 and then came back down. Now for an entry in this thing right now, we'll have to wait for this to give a reversal. We are currently in the O column where we've seen this breakout and a small retracement which has happened. Now it's very important that we enter only when we get a valid entry. Now the next valid entry is 595.2, which we can roughly take as 596. So when that happens, we'll be able to identify the kind of risk which is there in the trade. There's another thing called as column reversal for someone who's willing to take some amount of extra risk. The column reversal happens at 580.6. So any close above 580.6 from here right now, right? The next DBS can be the entry point. We'll update the DBS once we get to know exactly what the DBS is going to be. Now, these could be the probable targets which are there. 730, 734 zone looks to be very, very important because we've got a cluster count over here where two targets around the same range can be seen. On a medium term time frame, these are the counts which are there, which are the probable targets. So 625, 622, again, these are very, very close on two different time frames. So this could be a level which could be probed. Now let's go to the next one. The next stock is Dr. Reddy. Now we all know how well pharma performed last year, and this year pharma saw a dip initially, and recently we've started to again see some kind of outperformance which is happening. So Dr. Reddy, we can actually plot a trend line over here. to see the breakout in terms of its outperformance over Nifty. So yeah, we can see this trend line. It was underperforming Nifty since October of 2020, since pharma really ran out of steam, and it started to regain its strength again right now against Nifty. On a weekly chart, again, we're quite far away from the 200 MA. We had two dips below the 20 MA. There's a one dip over here in the thing is March of last year, and again we had a dip over here around March of this year, February and March of this year, and we now seem to be comfortably going above the 20 MA. Let's come to the 1% chart. The medium term, we are already in a buy over here. The buy happened at the level of 5001. So we are currently at 5163 in Dr. Reddy. So on a longer time frame chart, we already have triggered a buy, and it's above the trend line, the 45-degree trend line coming from the higher. Now, for an entry in Dr. Reddy, it is a very, very good pattern which has played out. Let's again look at it. Let's plot a 45-degree trend line, and we can see that uh, we had this dip which was over here. This was the dip which was happening, right? And we've seen a sustained rally. So it's been a confident move up, and it's giving a follow through now. If this follow through comes, it will be above this 45-degree trend line. As on the 1% chart, we are already in a buy. So on a lower time frame, we have to look for an entry. The next DTB is 5211 in Dr. Reddy. And the probable targets we're going to be looking at is going to be 5874 and 6925. So with a risk, uh, yeah, uh, the risk part of it, if you're going to calculate, if we suppose enter at 5211, our immediate stop loss is going to be 5032. So a little less than 200 rupees of risk, and the first reward is going to be at 600 rupees. So it immediately becomes a risk reward of 1 is to 3, and the next target is close to 7,000. But this is something which we could immediately play with, because this is gonna be around 10% in terms of its return. So again, Dr. Reddy is looking extremely good. Now let's look at the last stock for the day. The last stock is also another pharma stock. It is Glenmark. Now, Glenmark, if we're comparing against Nifty, again we can see this kind of an underperformance which happened in the second half of last year, and this year from March onwards, we've seen the outperformance which is happening on a weekly basis. A very interesting formation where Glenmark was actually below its 200 MA, which is the green line over here, right? Uh, we are at a convergence of the two MAs, and if the 20 MA moves up above the 200 MA, we can see a long-term sustained rally which can happen in Glenmark. Now let's come to the 1% chart. On a 1% chart, Glenmark, obviously we can see this kind of fall which happened and the recovery, but it's not been a recovery where it has gone towards its previous swing high. So in fact, the first swing high is going to be approaching now in terms of where it was in the past. So this is the kind of a level where we can uh, see Glenmark reach, which is 683. This is purely on the basis of price action. So 576, so we have probably another room of 100 points to reach its first level of resistance. Now this is a medium term chart. This is not a short term chart. The next level of resistance on a medium term chart is going to be around 958 rupees, and then this is obviously the all time high. Now, on a 1% chart and and a 0.5% chart, we have a very similar kind of a formation. We have uh, this trap variation also over here, which is the bear trap. We've seen a double top buy, and the next follow through double top buy on a 1% chart is nearly there, which is at 583. We're at 576.8 right now. And also on a 0.5% chart, we had this anchor column, we had another follow through anchor column, and now we're going to be seeing another follow through. So very similar to what it was earlier, right? So if this repeats, we can see Glenmark on a short-term basis reach 622, 737. These are the levels which we could look at, and we could, now these counts are not active, but if they become active, these could be probable counts at 664 and 771. The entry as per the short-term time frame chart is going to be 580.6 or 581. with an immediate stop loss of 549. So around a 31 rupees risk in Glenmark right now. Uh, that's it from my side. We'll keep coming back regularly and keep discussing stocks and charts, which have very interesting formations. We'll also start looking at indexes and sectors as per what they're doing. Thank you so much.